Hmm? Am I alright? I should be the one asking you. But yes, I'm fine. Thank you. We all are. The people are fine, the city's fine, and the star showers have stopped. It's almost as we've gone back to the peaceful days that followed the knight's return. Almost. Green, if you are ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? One long expedition later, preferably with dramatic exaggerations. That'll probably be used in the extreme version. So you reached out to the Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved. I'm not sure if I did the right thing. Perhaps you did, perhaps you did not. None can say. But the most important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emmett Selk. He knew of Elidibus' plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus' suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is remember the events as they happened, no more and no less. As Aronken so rightfully put it, history is learned, not lived.
Ah, there you all are. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed?
Lie down at a time like this. Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the gods not made such a fuss. Now, tell me what's happened. Where is the Exarch? I see. Green, will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memory seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. But I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief.
Does that mean I have to go back, open the Crystal Tower door, and stick this, just jab him with it, or? Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process rested on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Green, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation.
So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essences blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did X the XIV if we still wish to return to the source in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than that, almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. Ahem. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that, no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Vol3, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart, regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There! I told you it was long and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding.
I dare say he's blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. There remain some few matters which require my attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child?
I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minfilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go Nabatharang together. One last time.
A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well, it's back to Yulmul for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be at, eh? I shall see you later. Bye, Alvino. Don't get roped into paying back for the airship. I should probably guess I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells. But the Exarch does, if only in spirit. I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halric's doing. Halric? Halric! Oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Green, we have to find him.
Oh, Alice, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halric, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. Planning to visit a graveyard if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? Well, you can't be a hero without PTSD. That's what Dungeons and Dragons tells us. There he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halric's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh? I wasn't aware he had family here. Is that... Oh, goddammit. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. So he remembers. I also remember Tesleen. That was not a good day for all of us. What brings you back so soon? Out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured the treatments will continue. Beck Lug will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go. But I know everyone will be happy for you. Truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us. Achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy, and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So if there are any tasks that you need doing, hunting bees, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here after all. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Halric. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. And yes, I do mean welcome to Shadowbringers. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look on the others? Alfino, for instance, if anyone is crying, it will be him.
Oh, Alpha, no! Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
A picture paints 1,000 words.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer.
Yep, that's me, errand boy for the world.
There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
Well, 2 worlds at
I
this
should
rate.
be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
It's a strange feeling, Green, to stand in the company of our friends knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know. I shall cherish my memories of Norvrent, of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Forgive me, I realize now that I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Alice said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I am quite alright now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next. Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Fae folk, I doubt it'll be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. Ha! That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm which hath been his home these 100 years? A noble gesture. As for Master Alphino's concerned, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fae friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes onto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I have been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after thy victory over Elidibus. Though it has lost its radiance, it is unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did in all likelihood once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred within his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is that all that remaineth of our friend. And if thou art willing, I would have thee delivered unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Wallachdorf. My thanks, Screen. Ah, full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumor spoke of strange, spectral foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Faded Crystal of Light. A crystal of light believed to have belonged to Ardbert. Though it has lost its radiance, you would swear that a faint light still shines at its core, as if to remind you that hope never dies.
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
Yep.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
Well, first an evil spirit possessed its body. And shaved him.
Even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, does anything strike you as different about my soul?
Your soul? Oh, how can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Artbert, how I've missed you.
Oh.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? Unremarkable. Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou should be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Odberth liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Norvrat. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Slitherbow as thy next destination? Task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, and I suspect your Stola's is heavier than most. Suffice to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Sure, why not? Does Urianger truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade my farewells. To say everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen.
Master Matoya. For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day?
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Master Matoya!
Runar, really?
Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it's time we headed back to the Crystarium, shall we? You still have to take the Exarch to Nabatharang. I see. Very well. You can look in on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I am sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you'll like to meet him on his way back, if not before.
You two, what is this? My bloody name day? I see. Yes, Thancred was here, and Rain too. They say they wanted to go to Nabatharang, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right. The old girl's up and running again. We should just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little help from Master Chai. We made her faster! And stronger! Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time. Time to reach the stars with the trolley, dwarf all trolleys. If you ask me, we'd be better off in making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrow shafts. But That's genius! Why didn't I think of that? Enough! You can daydream in your own time in case you've forgotten. Our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to Chinese, by the way. I mean, not to make the one trolley we got go faster. We needed help getting a few talents back in working order, see? We were not testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit of crashing things. Hey. We're back. Ah, thanks for the loan of the trolley. Green, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. Not yet, no. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. Or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about this world-traversing business. The young lady here. She'll be looked after, will she?
I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and don't want for anything. Besides which, I've recently made a new friend. Her name is Gaia, and she'll always be there if I need her, just like you lot. So, don't worry. I'll be fine, really.
Yeah, if you say so.
Yes, I made progress on Eden.
It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family.
No, it's for the best. Rin has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities. I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them.
Perhaps not. Either way, I envy you your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides.
Thank you, Magnus. Everyone.
Shall we then?
If you've nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just... I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home, but now that the time has come, I just feel lost. Lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together, just long enough to say the things I need to say, but I'm not sure I can even do that.
You can do it, Rin. Head pats.
Right. Thank you, Rin. I feel braver already. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to. Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye. A more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer.
We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
I'll do my best.
I am sure you will.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Wind up, Miss Dell. Modeled upon no one in particular. No, really. Desiring to honor a certain individual with a mammoth likeness, but knowing that it would go against his wishes to do so, the artisans of the crystalline mean came up with the perfect solution. Make a mammoth likeness anyway, but give it a vague name. That makes everything alright. Right? By any other name, I would still be a rose.